Well, good morning. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. How is everybody doing this Sunday morning? Here, let's see, 6:37 a.m. Mountain Time here in sunny Colorado on a gorgeous Sunday morning. I hope all of you are doing just simply fantastic today. Hope you're having a great morning. Let me get to our let's get to our market cap today. Courtney market cap is saying that we have a 68 on fear and greed index meter. We have a 3.89 cryptocurrency market cap today for a total. Bitcoin's coming in at $117,914. She is down just a hair, 0.29% on the day. XRP holding key support levels, of course. Now we're up to $3.49. We're up 2.41% on the day for an XRP. We're down just a little bit here on the hour, but let's see what our candles say. I don't want to... we're printing. Looks like we're starting to print a nice little hammer here, which is telling us very likely upside. Guess what? The topic hasn't changed much, except, hold on. It's Sunday, the day of the sun. Yesterday was Saturn Day, the day of Saturn. You know that Saturn was almost the sun. So the ancients, here he goes again. Here he goes again. Yeah, the 7 orbs in the sky that they could see. Yeah, so Saturn did actually almost settle down into a star, but it didn't. Or was that Jupiter? Pretty sure it was Saturn and Jupiter. Anyway, Saturn Day. Saturday is named after the actual planet Saturn, which most people don't realize. So anyway, that was up, but now it's the day of the sun, which is our star, the sun, which did turn into a star and gives us all light and information to this planet, right? Frank, I thought this channel was about crypto. Don't worry, it is. Look at this crap. It's printing a candle. I didn't swear. That was crap. Look at, she's printing a hammer. We're up to $3.49 and live right here. I love it on the show. We're pumping. Don't get excited about crypto, though. Remember what we say. We don't invest with emotion. She's printed a hammer, though. Getting so excited. Kidding. Oh, boy. Materializing more and more into a hammer. Show us. I can't, because if I do, I'm going to lose my audio. I can show you like this, though. Do you see that last one over to the very right, which is looking like a frickin' carnival hammer? She's printing a hammer, which means we are going up from there, very likely. More and more like a nice little hammer. Come on, hammer time. All right. Anyway, today's topic, hammer time. Today's topic is hammer time. Today's topic is XRP going to $4. I'm calling it. It's never financial advice on the channel. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not for financial advice. This is strictly for educational and informational purposes only, sometimes for some entertainment, and sometimes I try to inspire folks. I almost said expire. That was kind of weird. I try to inspire. I try to entertain sometimes and be funny. I really think I'm funny. I know I'm not. I get it. Some people, there's like 1 or 2 people I've come across in my life that think I'm funny. I do not think that people think I'm funny, and I do not give 2 craps. All right. Yes, I do. I want people to think I'm funny. Don't we all want to be liked and loved, and everybody thinks he's so funny? Ha, ha, ha. All right, let's get to today's topic. Let's get to today's talking points, today's notes. Technical breakout. I'm calling $4 XRP very shortly. I think XRP is doing it today. That's what I'm saying. By the way, I left this up because I am going to discuss today. This still is today's topic. What's happening with all of these, not just XRP. So that's why I didn't change it, just so you know. The board does not match what we're doing, but that's okay. Yes, it basically does. Now, I'm saying XRP going to break out $4 today, people. I don't know what you guys think. I'm saying we're going to get a technical breakout from long-term consolidation, and it's happening today. I'm calling it. You heard it here early in the morning on a Sunday morning on the channel. Calling it early. Calling it early. I am calling that XRP runs today. Today it breaks technical breakout zones. I say this happens today. We're going to $4. What do I know? I don't know anything. Am I trying to get y'all pumped up for nothing? No, I'm not. I don't know if it's going to do this today for sure. I have a feeling. I woke up this morning and I saw the charts. When I get my tech guy here, we'll be able to get my share screen going again without losing my volume. So we're just going to have to hold off on that. I'm sorry for right now. But I looked at this chart today and I said, now hang on just 2 seconds. Way off to the right there on the 1 day, just the line chart. Yeah. I'm calling breakout today. I say that busts out today. I'm calling a bust out today above here. Hang on. Above it's what mark? Oh, yeah, prox $3.52 or so. It's going to bust past that. We're going to, I am calling a, let's see. I'm calling at least a $4 XRP today. Maybe, maybe not. We're just going to have to see. On the short term, I'm usually wrong, so don't expect me to be correct. That is not financial advice. Never buy or sell anything because of what I say, because I am not a financial advisor. And by the way, that was a guess. This is a guess, my show today, and it's also a feeling I have when I get silly little feelings that I look at a chart and I say, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Why will that happen today? This is happening today with this chart, and I'll say, why would that happen with the chart today? Get a little thing comes. It's madness. I'm sure it's madness. I'm sure it's nothing. Yeah, XRP is not going to really do much today, so keep going sideways, I'm sure. Maybe, maybe not. Don't ever invest because of what I say. XRP has decisively broken out of a multi-year symmetrical triangle, as we know, forming a spanning back to 2018, 2019, which we've all been chatting about. And switching glasses because of I'm old and those don't work for the range. Okay. But the deal is that we are busting out of this. It's a classical continuation pattern. We've been on for a little bit here. On the 4-hour chart, it's clearing a descending wedge right now and held above the 9 and 21 day period. Day moving averages, strong bullish structure. This is why I'm calling it today. I am saying that we have some strong indications that we are going to pump today. XRP pump coming up today. Not financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything because of what I say, because I am not a financial advisor. Momentum overlay and volume confirmation on what I'm trying to say here. The relative strength index is roaring above 80, 83. If you haven't noticed lately, do we know what that means? The RSI. We do now. The relative strength index. You guys know now. I've mentioned this many times. I'll say it again. The RSI, relative strength index. We jump above 70 or so. We are bullish. We're in 80, 83% range. We stay there. It confirms we are in bullish territory when RSI remains above 70 and keeps pumping and keeps going and stays there. It gives us hints of a short-term overbought conditions, basically, at this point. MACD showed strong bullish. strong bullish histogram trending above signal. No signs of weakness in the MACD either. Another strong point to say, whoa, we are in bullish territory, and we really don't show much signs of turning back. Surge in volume confirms breakout strength in a huge way. Key support and resistance levels for XRP. Support rests at about $3.24 to about $3.30, as we said a million times over the past couple of days or over the past day. As long as price stays above, upside remains intact for us. These key indicators show us that we are going to $4. We don't know if it will be today or not. I'm calling today. I'm saying it's going to do it today. Breakout above $3.60, $3.65 will happen first. And if that does happen today, it opens up psychological and technological. psychological, and technical $4 target. Technological? Technical. All right. Mark these zones on a zoomed in chart if you want to, guys. It helps. It holds the $3.30 base. We're on our way to $4. That's just the way charts work. Okay. Unless the project falls apart and it goes to zero, and we're not looking at that. Okay. We got measured target projections here that I'll go over with you. Y'all know who Peter Brandt is. I'm sure you do. Hi to folks in the chat section. What's up, guys? How is everybody doing this morning? Undisclosed, what up? Oh yeah, thank you for the thought to hit that like and subscribe, please, friends. And yeah, thanks, Undisclosed. We appreciate you very much. Appreciate you, Crown. XRP is going to shoot today. That's what I'm calling. Am I trying to get attention and trying to get people to view? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think I am, because I think I've kind of just committed to I'm a small little channel, and when people pop on, they pop on until I, get 50,000 subscribers, which will happen one day. But right now we just have a few thousand subs. We just started off, guys. We're young, we're new. Check our long-term videos out. Please sub. I have been watching all the crypto guys. I watch all the guys you guys watch. I watch them all. You got Cash Official, you got Crypto Hulk, you got Digital Asset, blah, 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 blah. I watched them all. There are only so many, good YouTube guys on yapping about crypto, okay? You got Guy from Coin Bureau who loves his Bitcoin, God bless you, and his Ethereum. It's all good in the hood. We got all different flavors on YouTube, and here I am as another flavor. Hopefully, I'm pretty good. I don't know. We're just going to have to see. Let's get back to the show here. Measured target projections. Peter Brandt says 60% measured move. By the way, since you're on now, don't forget, we got Caleb Brown coming Monday, August 18th. Coming right up. Interview with Jim Bizzani from Caleb and Brown. That's going to be a live interview. Please tune into that so you can drop into comments. You can ask your questions and figure out why you actually should be on a Caleb and Brown, not financial advice. Nothing wrong with being on Upload and Coinbase and some of these others, which we're on too, but I mean, not really very cool. I don't like them. Don't really keep my stuff on those, just so you know. So, hey, all you guys who like to break into stuff, good luck. Yeah, my stuff's air gapped. I'm the smart one in the crypto space, one of them. I know you guys are too. We take care of our stuff. Watch out for scams. I got something from supposedly Webull in the mail, which was not Webull. It looked totally official. It literally was something in the mail. It was a piece of paper that wanted my stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. Showed my wife. I'm like, now they're sending things in the mail. Guys, be careful of the scams. We get emails almost every day that are phishing. And also texts, and I don't know about the calls or not, because I never go that far on the calls. Be super careful. I've just given you tips on how to not get caught up in phishing scams. Do not respond to any of these things. Uphold's not contacting you out of nowhere, just like the IRS ain't contacting you out of nowhere. Not going to give you a call on the telephone. Don't work like that, right? That ain't the IRS. Okay. All right, guys. Moving on, Peter Brandt, 60% measured move target. By the way, people who get hacked, people who get their things stolen, I'm not being mean here. I think largely, in my opinion, it's because they let their guard down. God bless them. It's easy to get fooled. I'm not saying they're stupid or anything. I think they just kind of got fooled. It's not their fault. We got to be careful out here, guys. This is the Wild West out here, all right? Not everybody's meant to travel the Oregon Trail. You know that's true. Taking that from my buddy Gabe. Oh, yeah. Giving you no payback on that either, because we never signed anything. 60% measured move. Target aligns $4.47. If the breakout sustains, we're going to see fib extensions off triangle flag or channel that are going to get, or a channel that are going to give us objective targets of about $4.70, $4.80 range. That's what's coming up. I'm saying we're busting $4 today. That's what the hell do I know? I'm calling it. I had a feeling this morning. I saw our chart. I said, oh no. Here we go. It's happening. Here we go. XRP. XRP is going to start to pay. Not so much of a hammer we're printing on this one day now, but that's okay. We're all right. Let me get this 1 hour. Hold on. We'll get back to it. All right. Not so much of a hammer, but who cares? We took a dip down. We're still at $3.48. And we are, set to explode. You know what it is. All right. Here's the deal. Fundamental catalyst boost chart set up for us to back this up. I have no good place to rest up here. It's not comfortable. Risk scenarios and watch levels for us to look at here. We've got RSI, our 80. We're at 80, 82 with RSI right now, our relative strength index. We're looking at, we staying overbought. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm not sure. I'm going to let me just carry on. I have about 10,000 things I want to say on this, and I can't say them all at one time. Our pullback risk, RSI going below 80, potential retreat down to $3.26, $3.30 is what we'd be looking at. The implication, of course, would be a healthy consolidation if we do that, and dips and buying opportunities. Nothing wrong with taking this track. This is what we want to see. We never want to see anything go like that, especially on poor volume, right? Because it ain't going to sustain itself. No, ain't. It isn't going to sustain itself. Everybody in the comments, how are you doing this morning? Welcome in. I need to pay attention to my people instead of yapping on with the program like I do. Janika, what up? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. I'm going to try this. I'm not going to say it right. I'm not going to butcher it. I'm going to say Al. What's up, Al? Al, how you doing? Please tell me. All right. Al, there's another Al in here now. Yeah, we do want to see a $4 XRP breakout today. This is never, I know you guys know it's never financial advice on the channel. I always say that to cover myself. I don't need to keep saying that every single 2 minutes. It's annoying as crap. Sorry. Jeez. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just this guy on YouTube. I'm somebody like you. I'm actually very much like you, which is why this channel is so cool to have somebody who is just, I'm not saying you guys don't know and you guys are knuckleheads. I call myself a knucklehead. You're not a knucklehead, okay? You're people who are regular person like me who found out about crypto and you've been learning about it. That's all we're doing here. I'm no crazy crypto expert. Do I know a lot about crypto? Maybe I know a little bit at this point. I know a hell of a lot more than I did 5-6 years ago. I'm you, though, 5-6 years ago, right? For the new person. Some of you others, you know more than I do about cryptos now, don't you? Which is cool. And I love it. And drop in the comments and tell me if I'm getting things incorrect, because I get people on the channel that will say, Frank, you said Ripple, the XRPL is Ripples, and it's not true. It's open source. I'm like, thank you. You're right. It's true. I misspoke there. Get me, catch me, correct me if I'm saying something that is incorrect. We don't have an ego here that we operate with that we're aware of on the channel. If we do, it's an educating ego that is meant to educate and gives us fulfillment and blows our ego because we've educated and helped people. That's what our ego is on the channel. Seriously, that's what we're about. That's what we're trying to do. If we ever catch an ego, you knock us right down, by the way. We're teachers, we're educators. We're on your level or we are below you because we are here to teach. So here you go. Thank you, Nelson. Good morning, Nelson. Guys, let me get through some of these comments. You guys, you're putting the comments in. You want me to, I'm new at this. Sorry, I'm getting better. Undisclosed, got some rocket emojis. We know this is happening. Good morning. Janika, how you doing this morning? Undisclosed, how you doing? Thanks for joining us in here this morning. Simpson Clips last night says, Janika, that showed the future XRP price. Wait, what? Thank you, Janika. Hold on now. This is what's cool about the lives, yo, because we can switch. Wait, they predict 589. Oh, okay. All right, Janika, I think that might be an older episode, just so you know. But that's okay. Thank you for giving us a heads up. You probably kind of just got wind of that. Yeah, okay. I thought it was a new Simpsons. Sorry, I was getting all crazy. But yes, Janika, no kidding. How cool. Some people say that's a made-up episode and that's fabricated and somebody like made him, that's not real. It's AI. Who the heck knows? Who cares? End of year, it's not going to $5.89. Not going to $589. That'd be insane. If it did, I would literally, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I'm trying to think of crazy stunts I could do on the channel that I would commit to if that happened. All right. It is coming. Thank you, Al. Al Ajnabi? Put a phonetic in there, please, Al, and tell me how to pronounce that. And Al, it could, I see now another Al in there. Yes, we are going up. And Nelson Ortiz, let me get your comments going here. Good morning. Just the sheer volume, what's coming in the long-term run Can't even keep up with the numbers, but it's yeah, you just got to be patient here. Agreed, Nelson. This is what this is all about. Undisclosed, good job. Oh yeah, good job. Love starting from the bottom. Good for you. Good for you, undisclosed. That's what this whole thing is about. I started below the bottom. I started in the gutter, in the sewer, climbed my way out, got to the streets and said, whoa, what's going on? It was Wall Street. It came right out of Wall Street. And I was like, whoa, what are these people doing? They're trading and so forth. Never knew about this about 5-6 years ago. And then I said, oh, let me learn about money. And I did. That's my little silly little story. Funny. Anyway, yes, guys, Tank hails from the East Coast. I hail from the East Coast, the tri-state area, Connecticut, Mass, New York area. Sorry, Jersey. We love you so much. They leave Jersey out. Don't leave Jersey out. All right. It is amazing how many young people are involved with crypto, says Nelson. And so many, few senior citizens, and I'm one of them. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I agree 100% because my wife's dad is visiting us from Palm Springs. Shout out to Peter. I love you, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Peter is visiting us, and he is getting more than his share of cryptocurrency dosage. He does not want to hear anything more from the tank about crypto. I'm talking his ear off, poor guy. And the wife agrees, and but then she can't help herself, and she jumps in and realizes she's barraging him with crypto. He's 90. He's fantastic. He is a young 90. He's all up on crypto. He's got some XRP. Oh, yes, he does. Yeah, I agree, Nelson. This is not just for the young. We've got, look at my audience base, guys, are males, okay, 35, fine, to 65. So that's our audience base. And we want to see more females getting into crypto, by the way. And it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Yeah, thanks, Nelson. I'm trying, Dan. I am trying to help. You know why? Because I have struggled, and I watch how finance whips us all around like a wet dish rag our entire life because all we have is time here on this planet. And we run around chasing green dollars because we have been caught in this loop of money. And then I can get this, and then I can get that, and then this, and then that, and then I can get this. If I have this money, I can get this, that, the other thing, right? Constantly chasing. The only thing we have is time, and we trade it for the money. And that's why we're into investing, and we are interested in making money while we sleep so we can break this cycle and stop giving all our time. Tell me if it's not true, Nelson, that being a senior, that we, and me at 54 now, that we see the truth. We see the truth. Thank you, Marnie. Go, Peter. Yeah. Go, Dad. And good for you for having some XRP. I love you, Peter. You know I love you, buddy. I love you. All right. We all want this to happen. Yes, we do, Al. Al's got a number 3 crown. These are folks who support. By the way, I just learned this. Our top fans have the crown, and thank you. These are awesome people that come into a chat and are kind individuals and don't come in like a weird troll or something. And they do actually the opposite. And they give nice comments, and they help people with their podcast, and they're interested in the cast too with their stream. So you're awesome with your Janika, and also Al Ejnabi, and also Al with your number 3 crown. How cool. And age is just a number. It's very true, Al. It is really just a number. You know, it's how we feel. It's how we get along. It's how we are in life. It's how it's, you know, we come in, we're born innocent, right? And then the world beats us up and things, and we get jaded and so forth over time. And it's, can we get out at the end? We all pass this place. Can we get out with a smile and a good, strong heart that really wants to be kind and help people and love people still and not be disgruntled and beat up and jaded, right? Is it not true? It is true, isn't it? Isn't this what the Egyptians said? The goal is to go out with your heart being weighed as light as a feather. Yeah, that's the goal. So let's not let the world beat us up. It is true, Al, age is just a number. I'm going to get back to this. A lot of yapping there, Taker. No worries. Let's get back to the chart. I was getting ready to jump on because Janika's like, hey, I saw last night XRP, Simpsons gave a new XRP prediction. I'm like, wait, what? No, it didn't happen. It's okay. Yeah, that's a cool one, Janika. It is totally cool. Guys, check that one out. I don't know if it's true or not. I have people saying that that's a fake thing. I don't know if it is. Yeah, why do people, Nelson just mentioned, when I mention XRP, they think it's a scam somehow. Um, yeah, they think it's a scam. How? Yeah, I think he's saying how. Yeah. I'm wondering how too. When we look at XRP and what it actually is, I don't understand how people can keep saying scam. I don't get it. Killoy, okay, gotcha. Possible dump today. Totally. Could happen. I don't know. I'm calling $4 today. We could see a dump. We could see $4 and then a dump. We could both be over the target. I bet you're over the target more than I am. No, I bet it will dump today. I bet you're right. When I try to call this and somebody says something like this that's kind of opposing, they're usually over the target and I'm usually not. So I'm going with you, Kelly. It'll probably dump today. Who knows? Let's just see. It might not. If it doesn't dump, this is what we're looking at. Marnie's saying that people are fooled and think it's just a banker's coin and put out there to control. And that's kind of what the issue is with people saying XRP's, I don't want to say the word a crap coin, blah, blah, blah. Nelson saying food for thought. 1 of every 5 Korean own XRP. Just the beginning. Nice point, Nelson. See, there's so much. I love you, Nelson. Nice job. See, guys, there's so much. Good job, Nelson. There's so much about, thanks for giving us that info and thanks for enlightening us. And this is what I mean. Give me more. Tell me more that I am not aware of concerning XRP and its movement in the world. Fundamental wise, right? Which then leads to price action. So Al says, explain to them what's XRP. If they don't want to listen, it's their loss for thinking it's a scam. Okay, here we go. We'll tell you what XRP is. Just in a quick little popper, just in a quick little explanation, as if you didn't know what it was before. I will run through a very fast, and I'm going to miss a whole ton of stuff. So you guys, this is going to be fun now. You guys throw in, all right, Al, here you go. I'm going to do this, and you guys throw in things I'm missing or on the timeline or whatever. So I'll go back. We'll go back to David Schwartz, Arthur Brito, and Jed McCaleb, the 3 that create the XRP ledger back in the day. Now, before this happens, though, we have Bitcoin. That first, let me give you the history, and then I'll jump. Don't worry, I'll do this fast enough. I'm going to jump to XRP. Tell me what I'm missing. Tell me if I should do it faster. Here you go, Al. I'll kind of go as fast as I can. I'm going to go on speed, like I'm doing the 60-second thing on Ripple. Here you go. You got Bitcoin. It gets created. Good. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It proves that we can do this thing with the money and not have a middleman in between and do a trustless system concerning moving value. Awesome. Through computer programs. Very energy intensive. Awesome. Not so great, we find, to actually operate in the real world. So then they say, oh, we can do smart contracts, things like this. Let's create Ethereum. We got 8 founders of Ethereum. One of them's Chucky Hoskinson. Stop saying Hodgkinson's like Hodgkinson's disease, whether it's the good or the bad Hodgkinson's. His name is Hoskinson. Okay, thank you. I'm not trying to demean. I'm trying to be fun and entertaining. And it is funny because I know you guys all think the same thing, Nelson and Al. You're all like, why do they keep saying Hodgkinson and getting these people's names wrong? It's not Danielle Dixon. It's Donnell. She said her name is Donnell. Anyway, Stuart Alderodi. He said his name is Alderodi. It's not Alderati. You guys keep saying Alderati, and I want to say it too because I'm Italian. Anyway, let's move on. So Ethereum, 8 creators. I hope you're being entertained here. My wife laughs her ass off at me, and she should. All right, you got 8 creators. I swear to God, there's nothing funny here, and this is without coffee or anything funny. Isn't that funny? This is natural. Pure passion for crypto. You got 8 creators of Ethereum. Chucky splits off, creates Cardano, which actually is meant to do. He creates it to do what it's meant to do, which is scalable, etc., etc. Nothing wrong. I'm sorry, Ethereum. It's an old clunky dog that is a donkey that's trying to carry crypto up the blockchain mountain, and it was never meant to do that, to be that type of Sherpa, to carry everything up the mountain. It is doing the best that it can. We've got others that are aiding with ERC20, with the upgrades and things like this to help Ethereum and things like that. Now, here comes XRP Ledger gets created. Arthur Brito, Jed McCaleb, and David Schwartz. Genius from Long Island, New York. His dad's like letting him take locks apart, all the doors apart in his house at 6 years old or something, because he's like, let this genius run. He like takes all the doors and locks apart, puts them all back together. His dad's like, there's something special about this guy. He goes and works for the SA, still does some contracting thing for them, creates the XRP XRP ledger along with Jed McCaleb and Arthur Brito, another couple geniuses. You know, Arthur Brito just came out of hiding on Twitter just about like a couple months ago. I wonder why that would happen. Anyway, Jed McCaleb, one of the 1%ers, as y'all well know, very well tightly connected. Mr. Jed McCaleb, hats off to you, Jed McCaleb. Then creates the XRP XLM ledger, and I'm not looking in the comments on purpose because I'm going to get distracted. Let me run through this real quick. He creates XLM, which essentially, I'm pretty sure, is kind of a carbon copy of the XRP ledger, and does the P2P, person-to-person payments in the world, that XRP does the B2B payments. Now I will focus on XRP and talk about it running on the XRP ledger, which is a DLT, distributed ledger technology, which moves ultra fast, like a freaking UFO, moves a value. And also now with XLS, is it XLS 20 or XLS 30? Correct me in the comments. Now I will look. That allows for smart contract capability and EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine connectivity to the Ethereum chain with smart contracts. XRP is essentially, now let me get to the crux like you never heard of it before. XRP runs on the XRP ledger. XRP is a coin native to the XRP ledger. There were about 100 billion that were created and pre-mined from the beginning, not needing intensive energy mining. It uses an algorithm. It uses a Byzantine consensus algorithm, which is the schnizzy best that we've covered episodes on this, that this is what the Fed wants for payments. Don't let me get sidetracked. Let's get back to what XRP is. It allows now for the 100 billion. Thank you for subscribing very much. Thank you, Mai. So XRP allows for the facilitation of cross-border payments, business to business, or large payments that now SWIFT, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, now handles the messaging for across all over the globe for our money. 5 to 6 trill per day through its pipes every day will not be toppled by Ripple and its ODL or on-demand liquidity solution, leveraging XRP on the XRP ledger. Now that you know what XRP is, to perform cross-border payments in 3 to 5 seconds rather than 3 to 5 days, and not for $20 to $30 or $40. Now I'm getting all aggravated because it just pisses me off that we haven't fixed this yet. We've been able to talk from the Gobi Desert, to Manhattan on a cell phone with a Zoom call for years now. Yet we can't move value like that. Come on, right? People don't see it. It's sitting underneath their nose. We're not wondering why we're so agitated. Yeah, the money's pending, but it's not really closed with RTGS, real-time gross settlement, which means it's finished and it's final. And that's what XRP, that's what ODL provides. It settles in 3 to 5 seconds, not 35, 3 to 5 seconds for pennies, 0.00001 XRP. Now, nobody talks about this, but I do think about how the price XRP goes to $1,000 a coin. What does that do for the cost of remittance for XRP? And can we just change the decimal over? Somebody tell me in the comments how that all works. Yeah, Nutri, XLM to the moon. Heck yeah. All right, we got 24 peeps in here. Please don't be a weird creeper and watch and then like not subscribe and things like that. I'm not calling you that, but go ahead, tap subscribe to our channel if you like what we're putting out. We're going to get more of this. Let me just finish this quick explanation. I hate that just. Let me simply, it's so passive aggressive. Let me simply finish this explanation on XRP and ODL, or on-demand liquidity, and what it actually is. So this San Francisco-based tech company called Ripple, and it's also has offices in how many countries, guys? Tell me. I think it's 26. Okay, we can get where. God, I'm gonna finish this up because any T1, what up? Thank you for dropping in. What's the opinion on the ISO 20022 token of XVG? Oh, okay, I don't know. I'll get to that in a little bit, though. I don't know. We will get back to XVG. I love learning new things about crypto, and I have never heard of that one. So teach me, what is that? Tell me about it, and then we'll cover it in just a bit. Let's finish this up first for the folks. So on-demand liquidity, or ODL solution, which is, and by the way, here's another quick point, 300 plus banks, everybody's been saying for like the past year plus. People, please, we have 1,700 plus NDAs, or non-disclosure agreements, that we've been talking about too. 1,700. There's probably 5,000 now NDAs. And by the way, 300 plus bank partnerships that have been signed, we've been saying that for years. What, did they just stop signing people? You know it's way more than 300 now, right? It's probably 4,000 or 5,000 guys. Why is XRP being suppressed over these years so much? Certain areas, certain aspects of XRP I see are being suppressed. And I don't know why I'm whispering. I know, because it's very covert stuff. Like, why are they doing that? I don't know, it's so weird. I do see this flip of the switch thing. It's being like, you see what I mean? The flip of the switch? Because that's a flip of the switch moment. When everybody is being told, and we're all believing, you guys, that it's 300 plus banks, and we're all spouting that out and parroting that, including me. Not so much lately, because recently I realized, wait a minute, they didn't stop at 300. They're still signing everybody with the regulatory tailwinds that we've been experiencing and the pro-crypto cabinet we've got in there. What the heck are we all talking about? You know this has been gaining steam. Why ain't nobody saying it, though? It's not coming out. They're still sticking with 300 plus partnerships. It's 3,000 plus now, I'm saying. Anyway, let's move on. Hey, let's have some fun. Trying to have fun, guys. All right, let's move forward with this. Guys, we're about to make a blast with crypto, a blast in dough. Never financial advice on the channel. Hey, you 20 viewers or so that are on here right now, we're about to have lots of extra monies. It's so fun. Come on, nothing wrong with having extra money. It's like crypto. All right, when we drop money into crypto, we can all agree when we experience these ups in the market, it's literally like finding money in our coat pocket or something. It's like, oh, here's a few $300 bills I didn't realize I had. It's kind of like that when you put money into crypto and it goes up, or any investment and it goes up. It's like, ooh, found money. You know, because it's making money for you. We're usually having to go do your time to get that green money, because all we have here on this earth is our time. Really, really, really. To varying degrees. Somewhere around 70, 80 years-ish or so, right? And then we trade it to go chase green dollars, largely a good portion of our time. So let's make this money while we're sleeping so we can stop doing that and have fun with our time. That's why we're here. It's never financial advice on the channel. I'm not a financial advisor. Oh, by the way, join us with Caleb and Brown. We have an interview with Caleb and Brown, Jim Bizzani. It's our first interview, and it's actually a live interview. It's coming up Monday, August 18th, 5:30, Colorado Mountain Time here. Check us, jump into the comments, find out why we keep talking about Caleb and Brown. They are out of Australia. Find out why we don't give two craps if they're out of Australia concerning risk level, because people are kind of like, oh, they're out of Australia, I'm not going to use them. I'll only use a U.S. company. Okay. Find out the details, please, on that before you just jump to that. And then we'll be interactive on that one. And Jim's awesome. I've seen him on a few other 24 Hours Crypto and a few other guys that I know we all watch the same people, right, for crypto. So he's been on, and Jim really knows his stuff. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Jim Bizzani to come on. He's a really awesome, cool, sweet dude. He's awesome, and he's super intelligent. And boy, does he know crypto. Supporting evidence at a glance, just to finish up here, just to finish up here with my assertion that XRP will break $4 today. It's never financial advice. Let's see what happens today. A couple folks in the comments saying that we're going to get a big dipperoonie today. I don't know. I feel like we're going to get a pump. By the way, Marty says, love the Italians. What? Wait until Latin America gets a grip on this. It's growing as we speak. Heck yeah. Love the Italians, the Latin Americans. I love everybody. I love every single race on this planet and all the variation. It's freaking beautiful. I love it. I love every color. I love every way everybody speaks. My goal, I want to learn every language on this planet. I want to be friends with every single type of race and person on this planet and get to know who they are and what their culture is about and their relatives and family. And I love the diversity on this planet. It is actually huge if you look at all the offshoots of diversity of races and colors and creeds and beliefs and languages and foods and music and everything. It is the coolest thing going. Oh my gosh, that is my goal. I had said to my wife when I was younger, Who wants to travel? What a waste of money. You can't get that money back. You can't get the time back and the experience back, and the money is well spent to capture all the tastiness of the planet. It's pretty cool, man. Huge pump coming today, says Mario. Mario, a fellow Italiano. Manabianco, what's up, brother? What's up, Mario? How you doing, man? Yeah, we hail from Foggia, Calabrese. We've got some Palermo in our family, a lot up by the Swiss Alps. I ended up looking at grandparents and great-grandparents with blonde hair and blue eyes, and I said, Mom, I thought we were Italian. So we are. Those are the Italians that are up by the Swiss Alps. Anyway, what up, my Italian brother? Strong XRP army faux shows. Yeah, we're going to see what happens today with XRP. I don't know. Some people are saying we're getting a dump. I want to pull the chart up, guys. I don't want to screw this up. We've got some live shooting happening tomorrow, Monday, with my guy Luke. He's my technical guy, my audio guy, my shooting production guy. He's going to resolve why we can't get on and keep losing our volume every time I hop over to the charts on the share screen. So don't worry, we're going to get that resolved for us. Mario, Roma. Yeah, lots of folks from Italy in here lately, and Mr. Jim Bazzani, by the way, is a fellow Italian. We love you, brother. We love all the races, by the way. We particularly love our fellow Italians. We've got some greats. You got your Fibonacci. You got your Leonardo da Vinci. We're not messing around, the Italians. We've got some heritage behind us. Don't we, Mario? Not bragging, by the way. That's not an ego thing. It's an interesting thing. A lot of crazy... also the Dutch, by the way. Incredible. Frank, could you sidetrack any more? I don't know. We're trying to be interactive. Okay, Nelson says, I will be scanning the Spanish channels pertaining to XRP and relay it on to you guys. Thanks, brother. So we have Nelson, who is a senior, and he's a Spaniard, and that is freaking so cool and awesome, by the way. We love you, brother, and thank you for joining us in here. And guys who are in the comments and being interactive with me, this can't be more fun for me, just so you know. Being able to actually have people in here and interact with you guys is freaking hilarious, and I'm having a blast with it, just so you know. I hope you're having fun. Please keep dropping it. It's kind of funny that I'm so old that in this day and age, this is like the coolest thing that we can keep going back and forth live. Oh, boy, I'm really showing my age. Everybody who's younger than 40 is like, this is not a big deal, Frank. Calm down. It's just called DMing. Is it DMing? I don't even know. All right. CMDR. Is it AI even? No. AI voiceover is great. Trying to be funny. CMDR. Hilarious. What up? What's going on, CMDR? Thank you for joining us. I definitely see it dropping, says Mr. Nelson. And is that a pump? We're just going to have to see, guys. Let me get through the ends of these notes. I think we're going to get a pump and then a drop, Nelson. I don't know, but that's what I'm calling. And what in the heck do I know? You know what I mean? What do I know? Just a little bit. I don't know. I'm wrong usually. That's why I don't pull the day trade thing. I won't even try to swing trade, especially not with leverage. Guys, please stop trying to play games with leverage and things like that. The best traders on the planet that have been doing it for decades can't even do it. Many decades they've been trying, and they can't do it well. Not with crazy success rate. You got to come out of nowhere and just learn financial markets and be able to day trade successfully with leverage. Oh, boy. God bless you. No, please be careful, guys. Come on now. Come on, let's use our heads. No, I don't even try the swing trade. I probably could do it successfully. I don't know why I don't. I know why I don't, because I like to stick to the 95% money-making chances, long-term holds, dollar cost average, buy all the dips, things like this. We all know I'm never giving financial advice. That's how I play it. Mario says, the people wishing for a huge dip are those that missed the boat before the pump and are hoping that it goes down. Yeah, probably nothing wrong with that, but yeah, probably, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's a natural thing. That's a good thought. I mean, that's a natural assumption. That's a natural workout in your mind to say, I bet those people are doing that, because I'm not doing that. And Mario, I don't think you're doing that. My bags are packed. I got enough. We get to a point where how greedy are we all going to be? You know, do you guys think about that sometimes? Like, am I really going to be this greedy when I work out even like a $5, $10 XRP for what I'm holding? It's so much that, like, why am I going to be so greedy? Do you guys do that too with some of the crypto you're holding? Those are the folks that got in early. I did a video on the power of early. Now, look, we still are early, Mario and Nelson and Marnie and Nutri and all you folks that are in here. CMDR and all the others. You got about 21 folks in the comments that don't comment, which is fine. You don't need to. Please sub, though, unless you don't want us around anymore. But if you like what we're doing, we have awesome long-form videos, too. Hit that like and subscribe, please. It does help the channel out. But, yeah, folks who got in early. Look at buying into crypto now and not financial advice. This is my opinion. Anybody who gets into crypto early and now is way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game. Mario says he buys and holds and accumulates. XRP's long-term hold for you in the future. And it is for us as well on the channel, as is, even though folks don't really like it. And due to lackluster price movement recently, while everybody else was cranking, except for last week we saw, and I'm talking about XLM, we saw XLM jump. A lot of people don't like the old XLM. That's fine. Big XRP guy, XLM guy, XTC, VET, Algo, Link, Sol, IOTA, Bitcoin, Ethereum, HBAR, Quant. Whether you like Bitcoin or Ethereum or not, I know, you know what I say. But guys, look at, if we're going to be honest in the crypto space, we spit the truth. I gave you the history of XRP. I think I did enough. If I didn't and you want more on what XRP is, I ran through the history and I ran through kind of like what it is and what it does. I hope I hit enough. No, I didn't. Let me finish on XRP. I left off with XRP that it's pre-mined and that there are 100 billion created at the onset. It doesn't take intensive energy mining, and it uses Byzantine consensus algorithm to verify its validation, its node validation. I don't know how many billion went to Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse, okay, co-founders of Ripple. David Schwartz got a bunch. Mr. Kidd got a whole ton. We know he got like what it was like 2% of their float or something. He got like 1 billion XRP or something. Greg Kidd. And by the way, he like met he was at a card game with I heard him in an interview some years ago. He was in at a card game with Chris Larson and asking him what's going on with this thing, and said, I want in, and said, don't even pay me. And just like, I want to just work with you guys and do this. He's already a billionaire at that point. This is Greg Kidd. And then then he jumps in and then to the project and he works for them and he gets, 1 billion XRP or something. So the XRP has been distributed to folks. I think there's something like 50 bill of XRP like kind of still around. I'm not sure. Somebody tell me what the float is of XRP. Hold on. I'm going to do it right now. What's the current float of XRP?
The current circulating supply, often referred to as the float of XRP, is approximately 59.2 billion XRP. It's important to note that XRP has a maximum supply of 100 billion tokens. A portion of this total supply is held in escrow by Ripple to ensure supply predictability and is released periodically.
Okay, that's what AI is saying. You always got to check your AI. Sometimes AI is on, sometimes AI is off. You got to check its info. From what I remember, that is correct. Anyway, you got your billions of XRP left. As they get burned, as they get used, as cross-border transactions happen. By the way, you got an AMM. By the way, they become more scarce and they become more valuable over time, the XRP. Okay, you got an AMM, you got an automated market maker that I think that's the XLS30, which connects with I believe that connects with an EVM bridge. I'm pretty sure, to Ethereum. And I think it also can connect with others as well with the XRPL. And what that is an automated market maker. That's the automated, the super fast, super slick UFO bookkeeper providing liquidity for the markets, the buys and the sells for the market. That's being done in a zippier way today on computers than it used to be literally just with the pen back in the day. And then on those spreads, on those arbitrages, these folks make their money, and they make on the difference in that transaction, they make a little bit of money. And so that's what these bookmakers for the market do. But these automated market makers now, these AMMs, are done with bots now, and they're on the XRP ledger, and this changes the whole game concerning liquidity to the Forex markets. Guys, anybody who's saying XRP is a crap coin is literally being guys, you're just saying how uninformed you are as a human being. Get yourself informed. You say XRP is useless and a dumb coin, you are talking out the left side of your behind. What in the world are you trying to say? That means you don't know about crypto, or you are lying to yourself and spitting out a outright lie that you know is a lie. XRP is one of, if not the most useful cryptocurrencies in existence, except for maybe an HBAR or one of the, right? Come on. I know about algo. I know about the tech stacks, and you guys do too. Quant, we've got some crypto projects and have tech stacks that are incredible. XDC, check out Casper. I know Prove AI left and went to HBAR, so Casper Labs still exists with its tech stacks. Guys, get yourself knowledgeable. I'm not saying I know everything about crypto, but I know a lot. And I'm telling you to get yourself more knowledgeable on crypto. And when you do, you're going to buy more. You're going to sleep better at night. You're going to get more excited in your voice and more passionate the way I am. You might even start a YouTube channel. Seriously. Guys, not financial advice on the channel. If we can't see that blockchain is going to run this whole world, as scary as that may be, along with AI, we are not having eyes open. Yes, the Matrix, it did predict now, didn't it? Kind of weird, isn't it? And kind of creepy. Kind of creepy and weird. I hope it's not that dystopian-like. How creepy and weird that the Matrix movie is playing out. Look at it. Look at the second Matrix movie, or the third one, when they go to that place where they live and stuff. And it's all vibrating and shit. It's all AI running everything. It's AI and blockchain. Oh boy. Anyway, I hope we're having fun. And I hope you guys see the truth of that. You guys checking that out, that the Matrix movie and stuff, and how that literally is going, and not even trying to be weird and be funny or be strange or conspiracy wise. That second movie, when Neo gets to that place with those big green, vibrating things, and it's the machine where he's there. It could be the third one. Guys, that is crypto blockchain tech, software tech, without the middleman of a human, smart contracts deciding ahead of time on AI, deciding without a human, the Matrix world. Humans go bye-bye. That's weird and creepy. I hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, let's get back to this quick comments here. The 59 billion XRP in circulation. There's only 100 billion, no more. Yeah, yep. Thank you, Nelson. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what AI was just saying. Pretty sure that was what AI just spit at us. Good job, Nelson. It is a definite bridge in finance. We must need it. Savings is important. It's about money savings and no wasting time. 5 seconds, all done. Okay. Well, it's about money savings, but Nelson, it's about not leaving it in money form. This is not financial advice on the channel. I hope you're not suggesting that we amass a lot of US dollars and leave it in that form, because that would be rather foolish, considering that Jerome Powell and the Fed and everyone before him, Bernanke, blah, 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 all of them, Greenspan, all the characters that hopped up there prior to spit their spiel as well versed as they were and are. Some have passed this life in the ways of economics, some passing through the Wharton School of Business and so forth, are still up there reading a script. Guys, they're up there reading a script. My colleagues and I stick to our dual mandate goal to keep inflation below a 2% and keep the employment market strong. You know of our two dual mandate goals here at the Fed. Guys, this is a show. He's reading off a script, by the way. Nice job fielding the questions, by the way. Powell at the end does a good job at that, right? Everybody calls him chair, honorable chair, all this stuff. God bless you people in the Matrix. I love you. How hilarious y'all are. I know there's others who have broken out, and it's to various levels and degrees, right? Everything happens in the existence to various levels and degrees, right? We're all here on the chain, and we've all been there. We're going here, and there's no judging. There's always a bigger fish. We don't judge anybody who's further back on the chain. You know what I mean? No, we don't look up or bow down to folks who are further ahead on the chain. It's not what the existence is, right? Anyhow, what do you guys think about all that? That was a nice little rant for you. Oh, God. Mario says people have to understand that XRP under $4 is a huge discount and it's not too late to get in. A nice point, Mario. And that's where I didn't keep going with that point. The power of early. We're still early now. Folks who got in early, 17-cent XRP, I get it. You know, a lot down at 49 cents, 30-something cents. Luckily that I saw it, you know, fortunate that I opened my eyes and I saw it, my wife and I. Okay. A lot of folks had to buy at $3. A lot of folks had it early on. Some of my friends, and then sold it. God bless you. It's okay. There's other things other than XRP, guys. Not like crying our coffee because we missed the XRP train. There are plenty of others. Look at VeChain, guys. Will you please look at? I love XRP and I'm all over XRP. But XRP price prediction at end of year. Asking me CMDR. I don't know. I got to fall. I got to go. I'm not going to be a moon boy, dude, and go beyond what fib sequences tell me are possible. Okay. So I'm saying somewhere under $20-ish by the end of the year. That's reasonable. 15, 16 bucks. Charts tell us that can happen. Guys, we're all hung up on XRP and I completely get it. Okay. So am I. XRP roadie right here. Guys, frickin' VeChain. What are you doing? It's at 2 cents. Holy shit. Oh. Sorry. Holy crud. I was not supposed to do that. Sorry. I apologize. Holy cow. Guys. VeChain. Holy cow. Sonny Liu, former CTO, Louis Vuitton, China. Connected with Walmart, China. Connected with BMW. Connected with, of course, you saw the UFC advertising. Paid like $100 million to advertise UFC to be on the octagon. VeChain handling supply chain, handling thwarting the $10 trillion ripoff market with fake handbags and Gucci watches that will come in by the boxes. They switch out the boxes for 20 mil at a pop. It's a $10 trillion market, the ripoff market. Wines, artwork. No. With VeChain, you get a QR code on that puppy, and any product you got, you tap your QR code on a phone. It tells you what that product has seen on the supply chain from its inception to the point that it is sitting in front of you now. Every single thing the chicken has been fed for antibiotics, food, every farm it's visited, every single thing is on the blockchain. You scan this thing on the chicken or your food, and it tells you everything. This is the future. It's called VeChain. Yeah, the ticker is VET. It's at 2 cents, guys. It's not financial advice. Guys, please wake up to things. And I will wake up to things too, such as, because there's always things we're learning, right? And I'm learning too. I didn't know about this one. Where's this? I have to check. XVG. I will check XVG. And thank you. NET1 me. NET what? I don't think I should have said that out loud because I think that was a trick to say something bad for your handle name. But anyway, XVG. I am going to check it. So much so that I'm going to write it down. Guys, the point is to learn. A lot of folks have not heard. I got to check out XVG. XVG. A lot of folks haven't heard about VeChain. I'm like, wait, what? You haven't heard about VeChain? Guys, get on some VeChain. Not financial advice. It's at 2 cents. Hold on one sec. And hello to everybody in the stream. Good morning. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday morning. We're coming to you crypto info, blockchain made easy, live from sunny Colorado. It is 7:37 Mountain Time here. Since I got you all in here, I want to yap this at you real quick. We got Monday, August 18th at 5:30 p.m. our first interview with Caleb and Brown. It's Jim Bazzani from Caleb and Brown. 5:30, join us, get into the comments. A lot of folks are like, they're out of Australia. I don't want to, doesn't matter. You'll see why it doesn't matter. Not a point of contention at all. A lot of folks I've heard say, they're out of Australia. I don't think I want to. Don't worry. We'll get into all that Monday, August 18th. Guys, look at, I would pull my share screen up, but it's going to cut my audio. I have to fix it. So let me just go on my phone here quickly and pull up the old VeChain. And see that, pull up VET, guys. I know you all are slick with the coin market cap or coin gecko or whatever you use. Quickly pull up your charts, please, and check out that VeChain is coming in at 0.028 cents right now. 0.028, huh? Well, I've been saving up for a while for another big move in crypto. And I'm like, you know what? I think I want to spend like $5,000 in XRP. No, I'm not. I'm going to instead spend it on VeChain. You could split it 2,500 piece. Never financial advice. Instead, I'll take that though and put the $5,000 on the old VeChain. 5,000 divided by 0.028 is 178,571 shares of VeChain. Now look it. Here's the dilly, Willie. When VeChain goes to, let's get to its all-time high, according to Corny Market Cap. We don't trust their all-time highs, $3.84 for XRP when that's not correct, and they left it up there the whole time. Why would you do that? I'm not trying to be negative. Why are you leaving a false number up there the whole time, Corny Market Cap? Anyway, a 0.278 cent for an all-time high in a VeChain. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but one fib sequence sees us hitting, a 5X or so? Somebody correct me. What's one fib sequence on that? Past all-time high, 27 cents? What's one fib sequence? Is that a 5X? I think it is. I'm going with 5X. So you got 178 for craps and giggles. Let's say you give 571 shares for the cost of the market, the fee for the exchange, wherever you're buying it. You've got yourself 178,000 VeChain. Now, that 178,000, when you pull a 5X past that all-time high, you're looking at $1.35 times $178,000 coins. Hello, you're looking at $240,300 for putting in 5K. Not financial advice on the channel. That's a calculator exercise, and I'm not a financial advisor, and I ain't telling you to buy nothing. I buy VeChain. I'll tell you what I buy, because I'm into making lots of monies. I'm into a lot of X's. See, because watch, let's take, now look at, I love Bitcoin, okay? I got some Bitcoin, I got some Ethereum. I know I make my jokes about Bitcoin maxis and I'm being so funny. I don't care about that crap anymore. I'm here to make money and have fun and love people. That's what we do. And love the development of this world going in the proper direction. That's what I am here to do. I'm here to love and embrace the differences of everybody, including my dumb stuff that I do sometimes, and have lots of money and have a lot of resources and help people who don't and help them see how to do that and better their lives. Kind of a Thoth thing, if you know who that character is. Kind of a Thoth or a Jesus thing, right? That kind of character. All right, here's the dilly willies. If I said I want to take 117 or 118 grand, whatever Bitcoin's at right now, I could really, I love it, but I can kind of care less right this moment. If I did that, though, and I put it instead into the VeChain, I'd have 4,214,000 shares of VeChain instead of buying a Bitcoin. Now, when I multiply that times I think it's not even a full fib sequence. Is that a full fib sequence to go 5X past the all-time high? Will somebody who knows anything about charts drop this in there for me? What is one full fib sequence past the 0.27 cents for VeChain? Somebody please answer me in the comments if you know. AI it if you have to, because I'm not going to do it right now. But what is one full Fibonacci sequence, like iteration past that 27 cent all-time high? Is that a 5X? Is that Do I do 27 cents times 5? Do I do 27 cents times 8? Can anybody who knows anything about charts please drop that in for me? I'm going to do it times the 5x, which is $1.35. That means now for that 4 million or so shares, that individual actually has $5,689,000 US dollars for that move. For instead of buying the one Bitcoin, they end up buying four for that same amount of money, 4,200,000 VeChain. What would you rather have? See what I mean, guys? I'm trying to help. Guys, everybody's caught up on the next biggest, next red herring, the next, shiny thing that's going. It must be Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is going to go 2x, 3x, right? But you're only going to go about a 2x, 3x in the short term here. Yeah, we'll go to 600K, 800K, a mil, 2 mil, 3 mil for a Bitcoin, as long as the bottom don't fall out of its situation, right? Of its value proposition. Everybody loves the old Bitcoin as a store of value. If something happens and something happens to the Bitcoin, I don't know what would happen. I love Bitcoin. Guys, look at, here's the thing. XRP guys, don't hate me for saying this, because I would have hated me some weeks ago for saying this until I kind of like came to the light. We don't need to hate the Bitcoin people. We don't need to, Bitcoin don't need to hate the XRP. We need to just love each other. It's great for a Sunday morning for me to do this bit right now. How about no more swearing, keeping it clean? I'm sorry I said it this morning. I'll slip sometimes. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it holy as possible. Not weird holy. Not all weird reborn stuff holy. Just like, let's keep it cool. Let's learn. Let's not keep ourselves from moving forward and busting out of control patterns of what I'm calling the matrix, because it's fun and what we can all identify with. But let's all be free thinkers. All right. Let's enjoy cryptocurrency for what it's doing for the world. The positive things it's doing for the world, largely taking man's nonsense of, I know I told you I'd pay you a couple years from now when you did that thing, but I don't like you anymore. No. Blockchain takes the trust and the horse crap out of man's dealings and says, take your emotion and your feelings out of it. Operate as a righteous individual. And this is what we're dealing with blockchain and why cryptocurrency technology and its software stacks, one of the reasons why it's so valuable, particularly concerning banking and ISO 20022. To get back to this, what we do here on the channel, my gosh, guys, where are we going as guys? All right, here's the deal. Think about this. We just started. I just got a shot of inspiration. Guys, we haven't even started with ISO 20022 standards yet, and how that needs to, the messaging standard, they all need to talk like this, right? Tower of Babel, right? I'll start talking different talks. All the language got confused, all kinds of problems. No. One cohesive language all the banks speak, called ISO 20022, which is the messaging language that the banks have to be on now as of November 2025. We weren't talking about this and how it's going to kick crypto up, and we can't wait. We've all been waiting, and everybody's like, crypto's a bunch of garbage because you kept talking about that ISO 20022 thing, tank, and not me. I didn't. I wasn't even on the air then. This is years ago. This is like 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I was thinking to myself, guys, it's not going to kick in right away with this ISO 20022 thing yet. Not just yet. It has to be implemented, and they have to be using it, and has to account for a percentage volume of our the throughput, what goes through the pipes each day for the financial plumbing. And once that starts to kick in and happen over some time, then we start seeing the effects of the XRPL cranking and what comes on the ledger, and what gets, and how much XRP now gets cooked up and is now becomes more and more scarce. Guys, more and more adoption, more and more attention to XRP. So sentiment driving XRP up, real world use case driving XRP's price up, and others. Guys, to say XRP is a crap coin or whatever, guys, it's the ultimate not crap coin. What in the world could you ever be talking about? It really means, and I'm not being mean, you don't know what you're talking. There's a few options here. Come on, guys, let's be accurate. There are a few options. The person could be lying to themselves, saying it's a crap coin, and know that it's not, and know all the info, and just say, I missed the boat on that, and I'm going to be a sourpuss and keep saying it's a crap coin, even though I know I'm lying. All right, that's one option. Number two, they truly, they know, and number two, they really don't know. They don't know the info on the old XRP, and they're parroting what they're hearing from trusted friends that either have helped them make money in the market, or they watch them make money in the market, and they respect them, and they're like, well, my buddy Tom, who makes money, he knows money, and he says XRP is a crap coin, so it's a crap coin. He's valid as info. Horse crap. This is what I'm trying to help you do. Stop parroting people, even you respect. The folks you respect, still check them. You can still respect them. We don't put people in situations on such a pedestal that we don't go check up on them. Because that's why we don't check up on them, because we have them on such a pedestal that they must be right, and I don't need to check them. Horse pooey. So hard to not swear and not sound like a little wimp. Hope you're having fun. Guys, here's the dilly. That would be a great spot to have the music where I was all quiet. Guys, stop listening to people that you think know. Know for yourself. You are the gatekeeper of your reality. You go search the sources for yourself. Yeah, you research. Means to do it again. I'm sorry, I'm getting all crazy right now. Yeah, search. Research. Search means to literally search and find out. Yeah, means to do it again. Like over. And it didn't say how many times now. It's up to you. But at least do it a second time. That's what research means. Revisit at least once. Now, we do it about 9,000 times because we're wacky, but that's how come we get to be the experts on crypto. You want to do that yourself? You do that for yourself. You should be if you're investing hard-earned money into cryptocurrency or anything. You best be researching it and ripping it apart inside and out and knowing what its guts are if you're going to be putting your hard-earned money in it now. Does that not make sense? That's never financial advice on the channel. I feel like that makes sense. I am missing all our comments because I stopped the thread and I'm not used to having so many flipping people in here. We now have 42 folks. We're a young channel. I usually have a few folks in here. So forgive me for getting all excited like a giddy little schoolgirl because we have so many people in the chat. It's freaking cool. Thank you for joining us in here. And don't be a weirdo creepers and not tap the like and subscribe in here. If you're watching and you like us. All right, let me rip through some of these comments. Sorry, guys. All right. Marnie, you're awesome and so funny. Okay. Thank you. XRP rocks. Thank you. Don't think I'm really funny. Thank you for thinking I'm funny. Most people don't. Have you heard of Zuckerberg's data center? Yeah, I have. Guys, we want to get on conspiracy stuff. I can go apey crappy on conspiracy stuff. I can go all over it about Zucky's, all these multi-billionaires saying, let's go ahead now and build our underground stuff. And it's like, well, are you just listening to people who know about science and astronomy that are telling you, hey, there is a shot that something could whack this planet again? I mean, you underground or, you got a bunch of wackos with nukes all over the place on the planet, and we're trying to stifle this program, that program, and hope they don't get out of hand. I mean, maybe you want to have something under the ground. Yeah, they got tons of these people with stuff under the ground now, for sure. And these data centers, that's an iteration further now. Now they're, you tell me what you think about the data center underground. I don't want to say it just yet. Let me get back to these comments real quick. By the way, I haven't forgotten, and I'm going to check it, XVG. I'm going to check XVG. Please, if you have some new coins for me, drop them in there. I want it. Here's the thing. Crypto channels, and I will get to the comments. Guys, these crypto channels, what we tend to do, I notice, and I've watched it, it's about what I want to tell you about. I want to tell you about all these coins. You guys tell me about coins. I want to hear what you have to say. Yeah, I do. I want to hear your opinion. I am missing things and I know it. I don't care what I think I know about crypto. My ego is low enough to say that I know I am missing a whole ton of stuff. Will you please help me and educate me? And I'm not just saying to get comments in there. I don't care when you do it. Just send it to me somehow later in a comment. Doesn't have to be now. I would love you for you doing a live stream, build the live stream, but just, I want to know. Let me know, please. What coins do you guys like, and what coins am I missing? What projects am I missing? Have you ever heard of that? Yeah, I want to know about Zuckerberg's data center. People have to understand the XRPs under $4 is definitely a deal, says Mario. I'm repeating that again because it definitely is. And it is never too late to get in, says Vito. Fellow Italiano, what up, Vito? Vito, how you doing? Moladabari. Yeah, we got a lot of folks from Italy in here, and we love you, our Italian friends and brotherhood and Italian heritage. Vito, welcome. Vito, I don't know how old you are. I do wonder. I think a lot of the folks in here are kind of in their 60s or so, which I think is so freaking cool that we're like, you know what? I don't care about you youngsters. I'm not that old. I'm only as old as I feel. I'm going to learn this newfangled animal called cryptocurrency. God bless you, and I mean it. Good for you. And that's what I did too. I'm like, you know what? But you're older than me, a lot of you folks. I'm at a 54, and I did it. And I'm like, good job, Frank. A lot of you folks in your 60s and 70s that jumped down to crypto. Good for you, man. Nelson, yes. CMDR, what does that stand for? I feel like I should know that. We got a three-tiered crown with CMDR. Thank you so much for helping folks in here. XRP price prediction today, prediction by end of year. I gave that to you. I think it's about $19 or so. Could break $20. Yep. Thank you. You're an awesome teacher, so I'm now a member. Okay, cool. You're welcome, Nelson. I'm trying to be the teacher and not be a little sidetracking, side looping pain in the butt, because like your strength is your weakness. I'm a great teacher in that way, where I can go and teach you so much like AI can, right? I literally go off like AI, but I sidetrack sometimes. No bueno. I got to work on staying focused. And if I can do that, I can be a better teacher. Thank you. Trying to be a better teacher. $8 to $10. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's what you're saying. Rock on, rock on, rock on. Hey, we're happy with freaking $5, man. I know we all got in early on XRP. If you missed the boat on the Bitcoin in the beginning, which I did, which is truth be known, that's why I was being a sour little crapperhead for a while on Bitcoin. No need to do that, Franker. I came clean with myself and was honest about my spiritual side and said, why are you really doing that, Frank? I think it's because you're sour because you missed Bitcoin and Ethereum. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt now, is it, Franker? Yeah, I came to grips and said, you know what, Frank, you're not being honest with yourself. Be nice to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Stop doing that. You're just being pissy because you missed the boat. Anyway, if you missed the boat, and no, there's other things. I mean, come on, we know Bitcoin is a little more clunky, and so is Ethereum. And there's nothing wrong with saying the truth about that. That doesn't mean that they're not awesome in the space. They took us forward with crypto and opened this whole thing up. We owe it to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yes, we do. And XRP and XLM and some others. We know that. Prit, what's up? Back in again. Prit T. Guys, go to Prit T and check out Prit T. I've been on there. And by the way, just so you all know who have subscribed to me, I went on and took about probably an hour and a half. And I went on to my special little spot on YouTube and did you all a solid. And I subscribed to everybody on the that subscribed to me. So I subbed to all your channels. And Prit T, I checked you out. Awesome. Please go check this tea out. Yeah, go check the tea out. Good morning, Prit T. Let's get back to comments. Let me finish these up because I'm too much yapping. I'm sidetracking again. Nelson says he has a great point. It is still early. Mario does have a great point there. It is still great, very early. He bought it at $1.91. He had a chance to buy. This is Nelson. Had a chance to buy it at 50 cents. And that's just to say how much Nelson didn't know at that time, coming clean. Good for you. I love this honesty and rawness of knowing where we are and were with this whole space. I knew nothing about crypto 6 years ago. Nothing. I hadn't even heard of it. Didn't know a thing about it. My buddy told me to get into Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin way back when, and I didn't. Thanks, Sash. Not your doing. Everybody has this story. Or their buddy walks by him down the street who owns XRP and has so much and says, did you buy the XRP yet? And the neighbor's gone, not yet. Everybody has this story. We're still early to crypto. You all can still jump in. Thanks, Martin, for subscribing. I really mean that. Thank you so much. I said that in a weird way, like it was important. That was very important. And thank you so much. And thank you, Fredro, too, for subscribing as well. Guys, we're still early. We're early on XRP and all these others. Guys, check out VeChain, please. Not financial advice. Would you please check one out? That is at 2 cents right now, meaning you can spend, what did I say? For a Bitcoin, you got 4,200,000 shares of it. For $5,000, I think you get, what did I say? How much? It was a lot. It was a lot, Ski. Guys, it still has you a multimillionaire from VeChain. In my opinion, it's not financial advice. It depends on how this all plays out. I'm not an advisor, financial advisor. You need to talk to your financial advisor. You know what they're going to tell you? Stay away from that crypto stuff. No, they're not. They're open to it enough now. So many people think you need so much money to get in, says Marnie, just start putting your coffee money in and dollar cost average, and you'll be so surprised. And you are so on point. Holy crap, Marnie. Very true. And most people think this, including me, and think it's for the special people who have lots of money. It's not true. These people, they're being honest with you. They'll tell you they started with just like 50, 100 bucks, 500 bucks, $1,000 when they started investing. Guys, don't be fooled. This is a slow journey, but you're like, oh, well, it takes that much time. I'm too old and crypto bull run already happened. Both not true. Don't be negative. Don't be so greedy. Maybe you're not going to be a multi-gajillionaire because you're not that early, but you're still going to do way better than you would have been yesterday. Not financial advice. Right. Nice point. Marnie, Nelson says there are so many rumors out there, but one in particular is Amazon involved in Ripple and XRP. Yup. And Amazon involved, by the way, also with AMP and also with some others. And by the way, have you guys seen Flare? Guys. AMP on the Flexa network, and those of you will say, wah, 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 wah. That one's dead. Come on. Okay. Never financial advice on the channel. You guys check the things and research the things you want. Let's see. I don't know. And by the way, I will check and thank you. And that's what I'm talking about. Thank you for giving me a topic, Nelson, because I'm thirsty for topics as the content creator. Interesting topics that you all want to see concerning cryptocurrency on the channel. That's my job. So thanks for helping me do my job, Nelson. Yes, Amazon's connection. With the XRPL, I'll say XRP and XRPL. I'll research both. Thank you for some content. I will check it and get back to you all. You got to check out the XBAR cheap right now. Looking beautiful, and I'm so late. Man, I got to catch up on these comments, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm way back, guys. Maybe I should just abandon some of these comments and just get to the end. Hold on. XRP's chart. I'm being a negligent little knucklehead. XRP's chart is telling us that we at $3.50. Wait, what? Nice hammer time. So, guys, a little bit about these charts. Let me get up in your face so I can show you. Okay, check to the very right-hand side just before that green candle. You can see our hammer time there. When we see this hammer, we are likely looking at an up coming up shortly. I think you can see that, can't you? Is that good? I feel like you can see that. Can you see that little red carnival hammer that's coming before that last candle? Yeah, you can. See? That's how you get a clue on where we're going. It helps to get a clue. It's not always that way. Let's back out a little bit. Sorry, guys. Let's back out a little bit and see what this puppy looks like, this chart. Oh, nice. Look at our hammer printing on the 1 day. Look at our carnival hammer starting to print on the 1 day on the right-hand side there. I know you guys can see that. Sorry for not being able to pull up the charts on my screen. We'll be able to do that after tomorrow. Look at the volume. Whoa. Now, hang on now. I didn't see that. Guys, would you just take a look at the volume, the gray bars down at the bottom? Do you see them? Uh-oh, Tanker called it. I said we'd bust $4 today. I think we're going to do it. We're setting up. We're setting up, and then we're going to get a big old crash. I don't know, probably. We could bust. Imagine if we busted $5 and XRP ran like the freaking Dickens today. Holy crap! Could it happen? I don't know. You chart people tell me if it's possible to bust $5 in a day on XRP, on its numbers. You tell me if that's actually doable, if that's even possible chart-wise. I know it can bust 4. Yeah, that volume is insane, Mario, now, isn't it? Are you guys seeing that volume? When's the last time we... Guys, we're running today. Get excited. Look at... What did I tell you? Don't do that. Frank, put that smile away. Investing sucks in a way because I can't do that and get all emotional, excited, because if I do that, I'm totally wrong, and I know it. I know it. We don't operate that way. We pull it back down. We zoom back out. Yay for you, Frank. You're excited. Your projects are going up. Yay, yay, yay. Good for you. Keep your head screwed on straight. Don't get emotional, excited. This is serious business, not financial advice. Let's be careful here. As one Raoul Powell likes to say, ooh, can I swear? He swears. Can I impersonate a swear? Just don't fuck this up. That's pretty good. Pay attention to the banana zone. And mind your saloners. Just stick with your winners, your saloners and your bitcoins. Just don't fuck this up. Yeah, that was pretty good. It was all right. Raoul Powell, I love you, buddy. You know I love me some Raoul Powell, and I know you guys too. Raoul Powell, he's got a cool name to start with. Guy's got decades of experience in finance, forex markets, everything we're trying to do. This dude is the master of masters. Is he a little James Bondy debonair with his red chairs in the back and all the chrome and barber chairs and all his houses in Barbados and stuff? Yeah, okay. He's cool, though. I like him. I think he's cool. I like me some Raoul Powell. I think that dude's cool. Am I afraid to rip him up? Not at all. I say the truth. He's kind of a little pompousy sometimes, right? He's kind of a little with the glass of wine, and that's okay. He deserves it. I mean, look at that guy. Check out his newsletter. Check out his stuff. That guy's awesome. Yeah, I love me some Raoul Powell. He's funny. I love the banana and putting the R's at the end. I bet he says soda or pop as well, kind of thing, right? Like, you know, we're heading to the banana zone. That dude's awesome. I love you, Raoul. I'm making fun of you, but making fun of you because I like you. And if you don't have an ego that's small enough to be able to handle it, then get the hell out of here. All right, I hope we're having fun. Tanker likes to spit it like it is. You don't play no games. That's why I call him the Tank. Tanker's kind of nasty. Tanker's got a 4th degree black belt in Shaolin Kung Fu. You probably would never know that. Why did I tell you that? Because that's why I am the way I am, because I ain't afraid of nothing. I've earned that, right? So, anyway, that's why Tanker is the Tanker. So, I've decided to master yet another thing. They call me a master martial arts instructor. I had a school in Connecticut for just a little bit. Yeah, that's who you're dealing with here is a 4th degree black belt master instructor. But I've decided now to master crypto. And I did not put that into any of my stuff on the channel. I'm telling you now, actually, kind of for maybe the second time. Nobody was in when I mentioned it the last time. But I think it's cool to say, hey, you know, you got a martial arts master here who ain't playing no games and who has a mind that can dedicate for years upon years upon years to solely, singularly focus on one thing like no other. Can you do it? You can. I know you can. I know you can do it. Hang on one sec. Yep. And there's number 3. And I ain't doing it to brag. I'm doing it for credibility's purposes. Because you know how many people go to get a black belt in martial arts from anywhere? And I trained under, a God rest his soul, a master, a grand master actually, that was yanked out of a temple back in the day, who trained with the monks in a temple. and did tours in Nam. Yeah, that's who I trained under, not a McDonald's school. No offense. But yeah, you know, one in every, I think it's 10,000 who start to become, start with martial arts, actually get to a black belt. And second degree, I think, is one in every 50,000 actually will get to a second degree. And to get to a third degree, it's like one in whatever million. And it's many, many millions to get to a fourth degree. And we have folks that are my brethren that are still in the school that are rocking and rolling at a fifth degree level. God bless you. Good for you. This is who you are dealing with, one who can focus over a period of time like that. It's exceptional. I'm not bragging. Most folks can't do that. Is it not true? So this is who you are following, someone who now 6 years ago adopted, took up financial learning with this same spirit and passion and mind that I have to tackle something and tear it apart like a lion. Poor gazelle. I didn't mean to. It's just nature. This is what I do. I, like a lion, find topics and I tackle them and I tear them apart with my teeth like a lion. I am relentless and ruthless. I will not end until I've tasted the guts of what I'm looking at and what I'm trying to find out about. Do you do the same? If you do the same, you will invest the way I do. I invest better than anybody I know. Even folks who were on the track earlier, and I'm not using my ego right now. I'm being honest with you to tell you who I am. Anyway, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything because of what I say or do on the channel. Anyway, we're just having fun here. That's all we be doing. Just sounds passive-aggressive, Frank. Check out Telecoin and XRP Proton, suggests Prit, and I will, because I listen to my people, and I like to learn, and I'm going to. Give me some more. Proton. Got to watch my time here. Pretty. I will. Thank you, Pretty. I will check them. You're only as old as you feel, and that is so true, Martin. And what? Martin's 102. Yeah, buddy. Martin is 102, and he is in here. And I'm taking a photo of my screen because I'm going to forget later. Dude, I love you. As a human being, I love you. I don't know who you are, but I love you, and I mean it. That you will be in here on my cast right now, on our stream, hours with all of us. This is all of ours. And that you're in here with all of us and doing this, and you jump in onto this crypto stuff, and you're 102 years old in here doing this. Let's get to 120. If we could, please, Martin. 120. We'd like to see you well, being well. I hope you're well. Let's be around this place with us for another, see if you can kick out another, whatever. 18 years or so. 8 years or so. Keep yourself going to 110. Another 8 years. Yeah? Another 18 years, 120? You think you can do it? I think you can do it, Martin. Stay with us, buddy. And when you go, we'll see you in just a little bit. Check out Telecoin and XRP Proton, which I will. Loan Protocol suggests Prit. Love you, Prit. You've been in lately, and we think you're really cool. And welcome as one of our new folks in here. Brett, thanks for subscribing. And also, Martin, thanks for subscribing. I have to pay heed to my subscribing, and thank you so much. You guys are pretty cool for helping me on the channel and subscribing. You're giving me a big smile on my face and making me beam deep down inside very brightly. No, I'm not going to tear. I don't think I need to. Did you know when someone touches your heart or my heart, if we tear, it is a releasing of pain we had inside, and it's a beautiful thing, and it's a cleansing, and that's why the tears come of joy like that, because there's been pain that now gets cleansed with love. Did you know that? Did you know that if you don't have this pain so much inside you, when these moments happen, you'll notice you will not cry tears of joy, and because you don't have any cleansing to happen, you'll just kind of beam from the inside out with a cool excitement of vibration. No? Yeah? Yeah, you guys see this? I thought this was a crypto channel. Anyway, Sarah316 says, XRP chart is literally up like Rip Van Winkle. Dude, I love Rip Van Winkle. Rip Van Winkle is awesome. He's a fellow East Coaster who went down to Florida. I was joking. Rip, I was only joking. I tried to rip you up, and I was like, dude, not giving me any props. Frank, he don't care about you. Anyway, he's awesome. I love Rip. Rip, love you, buddy. Ricky Ricardo says, what XRP is equal to 1 mil Ripple drops? Right. Wait, what? Wait, hang on. Yeah, 1 mil Ripple drops. Right. The drop is the smallest unit. Right. Is it 0.00001? Is that isn't that one? Is that one transaction for XRP? He says similar. Yep, Taoist Satoshi is the smallest unit of BTC. Yep. The BTC allows fractional transactions. Yep. Micropayments, right? Nelson says, if it's $4, I'm celebrating. I don't touch no income from this. Waiting long term 3 years. Good for you. I think we're going to do the same. The wifey Pooh and I, we're going to wait. I'm pretty sure we've agreed to wait. We're going to wait for some 15, 20 bucks-ish or so, XRP-ish, and just kind of like a little bit. I need to finish what I was saying about Powell and how he's so full of crap and how the Fed is so full of crap when they get up and read off that script and try to tell you what the interest, what the CPI, the core price index is. The consumer price indexes using core CPI and super core CPI. Oh my God, what a joke. I'll get to it in 2 seconds. And I know you guys know, but I got to tell people who don't know. Thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Nelson, all you guys who subscribe. Mario says, we broke a $200 billion market cap and the volume is at $5 billion. Totally. And you see the volume? Guys, we're suffering from... sorry, I'm yelling. I'm so excited. I'm supposed to keep it cool. We're suffering from thin liquidity in the cryptocurrency market and the cryptocurrency space, right? Aren't we? We know we are. We're suffering from thin liquidity. Thin liquidity is that whole batting average thing, right? That when you first have the season starts and you're in your first game and you get your first at bat, second at bat, third at bat, you're like, geez, this is really changing my batting average a lot. Like I just got a strikeout. It just tanked me. It was my third at bat. Now my fourth at bat, I got a home run though, and it just kicked me so high because there aren't a lot of at bats averaged in. The more at bats that are averaged in, now it's not a thin liquidity issue. It's a pretty good analogy. Now it's not a thin liquidity situation like that where you have 1,000 at bat or 600 at bats averaged in. Now each at bat doesn't change it that much up or down. That's what we're looking at with thin liquidity and the crypto space. There aren't a lot of players in, so a little bit you hear people saying XRP could never go that high that fast. Really? Because thin liquidity says it can. That concept, that action makes that possible where just a little bit comes out. Guys, tell me what numbers are to come into the ledger. Is it every billion that comes on, it sends it up 20 cents, I believe? Every billion onto the ledger sends it up 20 cents. Am I off with that? Somebody tell me. Somebody correct me. But guys, we're suffering early on now in the crypto space, particularly with XRP, suffering from thin liquidity so that when this money comes in early now, it shoots it up high because we got little battering averages, fewer battering averages averaged in, right? We got Doug in. What's up, Doug? Doug's 67, and he's been on this for a while. Has many plans to go. He loves is one thing you can take. Love is the one thing you can take to heaven with you. Very true, right? What else are we taking past this existence? We're not taking money. We're not taking our beliefs and thoughts and everything we thought was true and wanted to argue and fight with everybody and ourselves and all the contention and all the duality of this space, right? This third rock from the sun, that is the on-off switch, the yes, no, the black, white, the light, dark, the good, bad. This is the place of the duality. And when we get out of here, love is all that survives, which is the God. So nice point. Isn't it true? You can't take anything past the barrier. It's like customs. Nothing crappy gets through. And if you look at this place, it kind of is the place of the dark one. I mean, it kind of is if you look at it, right? Like everything is a lot of pain. Let me be negative here. It's true. There's always the bad, always smash it down, always bad. And everybody's getting hurt, all these earthquakes and all this stuff. Why? Why so much pain here? Why? Because this is that place. This is that place of the pain and also the good, who has the eyes to see, those with the eyes to see. All right, good point. Heaven, that next place we go to, this all dissolves And it's like customs. Nothing illegal, nothing bad gets to get through to heaven. Only love gets through. Nice point. I happen to agree with you. I didn't need to, but I happen to agree with you. Nice point, Doug. Let's get further up in the comment. I thought this channel was about crypto. It's about life and crypto. Come on. This is what life is. And by the way, it's Sunday morning. Boom. Nelson says, let's cherish the discipline that you receive from the martial arts. Yes, sir. Thank you much. Really tight disciplines I've received from martial arts. I did not go to the Rock'em Sock'em Robots school for all you kids from the 70s who remember that. I did not do Rock'em Sock'em Robots. In fact, I did not study martial arts because I could not find a school that did cover the spiritual aspect of martial arts first and foremost and only. I did not want to go to beat people up. That was not my point. My point was to go to learn how to, from the masters, truly gain the monk experience of meditation, inner peace. If need be, and I need to push someone off, I do. That's, and by the way, we're doing this so that when blocks and things happen and strikes, we don't get our thumb lobbed off. Anyway, that's why you'll always see martial artists doing this. And when you see this, you'll see in different cultures, you'll usually actually just see this with this forward, which is the sword and the shield. And I love you and I mean peace with you is the monk's way of this. This is this. I think you might be, I don't know what might happen. I might need to defend. Then we turn into that. Anyway, yeah, martial arts is fun. It was a spiritual experience. And I learned physically how to do things too. And it helped me understand myself and my body, being an ADHD, obviously an ADHD individual from early on. Morning Tank, Doug, we love you, man. You're awesome. Doug's an awesome supporter here with us. So are a bunch of these others. Vito's mentioning Flare. And yes, Flare is... We have some videos on Flare. Go check out our videos on Flare. I am sorry for myself that I did not latch on to Flare, but you only have so much to invest. I mean, you can only spread yourself so thin. We hold about 42 projects on the channel here. We feel like we have the winners, a lot of the winners. We don't have all of them. Never financial advice on the channel. We do want to diversify. We do want massive bags of the future winners, please, if we're making sense. That's never financial advice. Which are those, in my opinion, that if somebody asks me, which ones, Frank, do you think are the winners? And I don't want to come back to me a year or two later where I thought I was correct and I wasn't, and I guessed, and I was like, and I never guess. But I thought my research was adequate enough where I'm like, this is a winner. No. I'm going to tell you plainly and honestly that my research tells me, my deep enough research, that all of these which is why I said, what? Are such winners coming up, and then I can confidently tell anybody, and it's not financial advice, it's my guess, because I'm not a financial advisor, and nobody ever can come back to me and say, I didn't make money on what you said, Frank. Not my problem. XRP, XOM, XDC, HBAR, Quant, Link, Chainlink, Algo, IOTA or MIOTA, VET, VeChain, BTC, Ethereum, Solana, Banana Zone. I love you, Raul. AMP token, VET token, Harmony One, Zilliqa, Digibyte, Orchid. I'm throwing a bunch of others that I have that I think you might want to check out. Orchid. Have you checked Orchid out? The VPN for our space. Orchid is kind of like the VPN for the crypto space. Guys, Flare, by the way, thank you for bringing that up. I now have to check out XVG, which I don't know about. I also have to check out, I did look at Proton. I almost bought Proton. Yes, Proton, and I need to go deeper on the research. I'm not saying that I would buy Proton, but I respect those of you who are giving your coin, your project thoughts on the channel, and I will check them out. All right. I love that what Doug said. It is so crucial and it's so key because we all get caught up in the business or busyness of everything. Love is the only thing you can take to heaven with you. What a freaking awesome statement and so true. Jeez, a lot of things we say here I think are kind of untrue, and what a truth to say. Nelson, imagine $25 in 3 years. Nelson's off to Thailand if that happens. Good for you. Nelson, that's happening. Not financial advice in the channel. Nelson, I'm saying you're off to Thailand by kind of like this spring to summer. You got a $25 XRP hanging at support levels of $25 coming up. And if you want to cash out, God bless you. That's not financial advice. That's my guess, my opinion on the channel. Do not start with hiccups now. Doug says it's our chance to bring heaven to earth while we are here. And that's what we're doing right now. We've been doing that. Thank you, Doug, for reminding us of what actually is important in this world. Got the flare drop. I get that serious look in my eye when my spirit jumps in. Yeah. Doug 67 Monday. Many plans yet to go. Rock on, brother. Happy birthday to Mr. Doug. Guys, drop Doug a happy birthday in the community. We got Robert. We got in here now. It says that first. Let me get back to what did you put a hundo? Oh my God, hundo. Oh my God. What did I put a hundo on right now? Oh boy. I just flashed a whole bunch across my mind. This is never financial advice. I can't tell you what to buy, Robert. I can tell you if I had $100, what I would do is I would buy some V-Chain. Hello, don't mind me. What's up, dude? What's up, Robert? If I'm saying that right, we got a 3-crowner in here. What up? I would drop it on V-Chain because it's 2 cents. I mean, all right. I'm going to call you Robert, until you give me a phonetic because I don't want to keep bashing your name and saying it incorrectly. I love your little icon for your handle there. Hilarious. What up? I'm going to call you Ro. What up, Ro? Ro, I'm going to do this again real quick. If you grabbed anybody, if they decided to take a hundo and drop it on a 2 cent or so V-Chain, and V-Chain can pull a $5 jump, which I believe it can, coming up in not too long, I feel like that's a $1,785 gain for a hundo, yo. Not too shabbily. That's not financial advice. That could happen. It could happen. You never know. You might decide to drop more than 100 in. Once you see it start to kick up, that you grab it at 2 cents or whatever it is now, 0.028 cents, whatever it is, and then it starts jumping to 0.3, 0.35. You might say another hundo, and then all of a sudden at those prices, you might just have yourself for a few iterations or so, you got yourself about 5,000 row. You got yourself about 5,000 V-Chain now. Now V-Chain hit that $5, you got yourself about 25K. That's never financial advice on the channel. Can't say that would happen, but if it did happen and you drop just like, $500-600 at around 0.3, 0.35 and got yourself about 5,000 shares, you got to figure, fees for the exchanges and so forth. And you got to pay taxes on it after, but no, it is not too shabby now, is it? And you're welcome. These are thoughts, guys, that to just bust through scenarios like I'm going to do with some of the ones you folks just showed me. Thank you. XVG, and I'll get on to Proton again too, and some others. That's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing. Mario's saying owning XRP is like owning the banking system of the future, and that is why you should never sell and just accumulate! 4 times. The banks are giving us the opportunity to be wealthy. Dude, you can't be more on. Why is it always seems like the Italians that see things first? No, I'm just kidding. That was silly. I'm being fun. Italians, the smart. You're smart. You're smart, you guys. Everybody is smart. Every race created. Cheers. I like to cheers my mic. Every race, creed, and culture surprises the crap out of me, and one is smarter than the next time I turn around. I love it. And I've got my lovely, lovely doggy here. I love you, buddy. Coming in to join the cast. You can't see him. All right, here's the deal. Concerning the Mario's statement and owning XRP in the future banking system, and here's how right the dude is, which you all know. Let me just run this down one more time. Go check and see that this is true. Consumer Price Index, core CPI, core CPI, and supercore CPI. You got your Jerome Powell jumps up there and says, "My colleagues and I are committed to a." You always tell he's lying because he's always doing that, clearing the throat, always full of crap. My colleagues and I are committed to a dual mandate goal of keeping inflation to 2%. And I'm forcing it, so I'm sounding like some weird cartoon character. Sometimes when my voice is proper with allergies being just so, I can do an awesome Jerome Powell. It's freaking hilarious. It's like my colleagues and I to our dual mandate goal of keeping inflation to 2% and keeping employment healthy and robust. And blah, blah, frickin' blah, blah, blah. Whatever, dude. Read some more script, buddy. Okay, yeah, I get aggravated with the talking bullcrap heads that are up there, like all these clowns. You, sir, are a clown. Thank you. I had to get it out. I just had to do it. Jerome Powell and the like are a bunch of clowns. Thank you. You heard it here first. If I don't have my people on my side now, that's not why I did it. I did it to say I'm done. I am done. That's how we break out of this matrix. We speak our truth. Jerome Powell is a clown. Jerome Powell has chosen a role in this existence on planet Earth to be this clown up there. Good for you. He's got a lot of money. His family's set. God bless. We all make our decisions. He can make that move if he wants to. We're going to be honest about it. He chose clown role, which is get up there and read the script and be the stooge for the Fed. There you go. I said it. Thank you. Now pull my video down, YouTube. I could care less. The truth is more important than anything. You know what we get to take with us past this life, Doug? Love and the truth. They are the same thing. Rips glasses off for that one. Love and the truth are the same thing. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Yeah, it is the same thing. Oh, yes, it is. We run with truth here. Jerome Powell is reading the script, folks, and then he answers his questions the best he can, and if he gets a reporter that knows about finance and hits him with a doozer that he's not ready for the public to be getting that knowledge, he does the old sidestep-a-rooney. You ever hear the comments? He's good at it. Oh, he's good at his job. Is he not, people, please, who watch, who know what I'm talking about? Here's the deal. Here's what he says about inflation numbers. They're trying to keep it down to 2% as their dual mandate goal. That and keep robust job market numbers. Okay, good for you. Here's the deal. He'll tell you that core CPI numbers do not include food and energy, food and gas, everything, and energy for the house to keep it heated and everything, and AC, energy to keep this show going with electric and everything, right? Your car, your electric car, your gas-powered car, everything, all the diesel, all the to keep all the machinery on this planet, in this United States running. Day after day after day, not included in core CPI. All the food that goes into every human being that runs all the machines that then the fuel goes into to do everything on this planet is not included in core CPI, and I'm yelling on purpose. Is that not the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard in your life? It's the truth. That's not included in the core CPI numbers. Not included. And Powell tells you they're not included. So inflation ain't 2%. It's freaking 12% or so when we consider those numbers to almost 20. Now I got the real doozy for you. He'll tell you time after time he's using supercore CPI numbers, consumer price index. And don't you know that supercore CPI price, and here comes the teacher in me that gets all aggravated. Sorry to scream and rant, but this is why you love the tanker, because supercore CPI that you may or may not have known does not include food, energy that we just mentioned, or housing or shelter. Ooh, that's now all the rent you pay. That's the mortgage you pay. Boom, boom, boom. Those things, food, energy, shelter, housing, account for 60 to 68%, 65 to 68% of what every American spends their monthly bills on, and it's not included in inflation. And I'm screaming on purpose and getting pissed because you're all being fooled. We're all being fooled by Jerome Powell. You're a jerk. Jerome Powell, you're a huge jerk. Thank you. I don't care if you take me down, YouTube, because now I speak up for the people and I start getting pissed. I start scaring people. People are like, you better calm down. You're starting to get crazy. My handler, Luke, so I'm a lion, and my handler is my Jamie on the channel. His name is Luke. Even my pit bull starts getting crazy when I do this. He like gets up and he's like, tankers go, my master's getting crazy again. Don't worry, I'm cool. Luke, don't worry, I'm cool. But I can say that. I think they're full of crap because I see the truth. And if you guys pay attention, you will see the truth. You are being told the truth and lied to at the same time. They're telling you what they're doing, that they're punching you in the belly right to your face. And we're all smiling and saying, thank you. Do it again next month. Oh, boy. I hope I get some real folk in on this channel, and you guys better like and subscribe and quit the horse shit on your end and get real if you're going to be in on this channel. We're real ones. So don't be creeping on the channel and hanging out in the background and not subscribing. Tap that like and subscribe for me, please, and do us a solid if you might. Thank you much. I won't ask nicely. Just don't be creepers. All right. A lot of people probably tuned out at this point. Oh, I guess they didn't. We got 47 people in here. I don't have no idea why. You guys are being creepers. Will you say something in the comments, please? It's kind of funny. I'm trying to have fun. I love you guys. Ryan, thank you. I'm not sure if I have an opinion on it. Okay, God bless you. At least, tell me what you think about your favorite coin. I mean, be insightful. Be fun. Say something fun. We're having fun in here. I'll say something fun. I think the Fed is full of crapola, and I think that they're giving you numbers that they want to give you. And we called it that the employment numbers would be reversed about 6-7 months later. So did Gerald Celente. And check out Gerald Celente. Celente, a fellow Italian, a fellow Ginswine. Celeste, I think, or 2 L's. Gerald Celente. He is a master from the East Coast, and he is a martial arts guy who holds a black belt as well, my brother. I forgot about that about you. He's the coolest dude, buys up historic buildings in like Massachusetts and things. He's got to be the coolest real character. You want to talk about taking love and truth with you to the grave? I will tell you, Gerald Celente, with the deepest Italian connection I could possibly give you, because I have watched you for some time, and I know who you are. I love you. I think you're awesome. I love who you are and what you stand for. You'll get that from the tanker sometimes if I see that spark of the God in you. You'll get that from me. If I see my reflection in you, I'm going to say, God bless you. God bless us. Yeah, I love that guy. You got to check out Gerald Celente. He ain't playing no games. He ain't afraid of crap. He says it the way it is, and if it hurts your feelings, he does not mean to hurt you. He's a loving guy, but he is probably 70. I don't know how old he is, in his 70s. He's got a black belt. It's crazy. The guy is an awesome cook. Boy, does this guy know financial markets. You want to go find out Raul Powell, Gerald Celente. There's a few masters that you can jump on. I'll give you a few more as time goes on. I'm not giving them all away. And no, it's not Paul Tudor Jones. I mean, God bless, absolute master. Paul Tudor Jones, I get it. Drunken Miller, I get it. The names. The guys that, taught Raul Powell, basically. Or at least Raul Powell paid attention to. XRP is breaking out as we speak. Check it. Thanks, Mario, for keeping me on point. One thing, see, I'm green at this, guys. My apologies. I have to focus on paying attention to what's real, which is, the crypto space, news, charts, things like this. What are you doing, Frank? XRP, $3.52. That hammer, ringing true is the hammer, telling us what to expect. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, XRP running. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. XRP running today. Thank you for subbing so much, N-True. XRP running. Thanks, N-True, for subbing. Guys, I'm having so much fun in here. I don't want to jump off. I got a ton of stuff to do today. I got to end this thing. All right. Keep an eye on XRP today, running. Let's see what we can do. Guys, join us tomorrow on the live stream if you can. I know Sunday folks can get in here. I get it. And it's hard to do it because everybody's trying to do their work day. You're not going to be in on the live. Would you guys drop in to me when you think this live should happen? Because I know Sunday morning is good to always do this, but when for Monday through Saturday, and if Saturday is different, tell me. Even if it's not in the comments now, will you tell me, guys, when is a good time for live? Because live is different and people are busy and they got crap to do and they don't want to be in here unless they want to be in here. So let me know when's a good time. XRP is breaking out. Claude Merritt is saying, where can I buy 7 AI X7 pre-sale? I don't know. It's going on and conditions are favorable right now. I don't know. AI, that crap. AI at Claude, I'm not sure. And please tap the like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. And by the way, just so that you feel confident in tapping a like and subscribe, I am a man of my word, and you will see that I will do my part, and I will go check that for you and get back to you. Going on right now, that's going to be a quickie. You want to jump on these pre-sales very fast. Not a huge pre-sale guy, guys, so, but I'll check for you. You're welcome for the knowledge, Prit. I try to do what I can. Mario's up 8 a.m. every morning. Awesome, dude. Well, the thing is, it's Colorado time, Mario. I get rocking and rolling usually kind of like 6:30 or 7. I have a couple businesses I run besides the YouTube channel. Getting ready to sell one of them, God bless it be, so I can free up more time in my life and send someone on their way with a great little business, contracting business that I've built. And wouldn't that be just such a smiling thing for me to dish off to my awesome guy? I love you, man. You know who I'm talking about, my buddy. So anyway, yeah, it's early in the morning that we're on the lives, but catch us if you can. Thank you for joining us. For all the folks that are in here, we got a lot of folks in here now. You're not obligated to subscribe and tap the like. If you did like what we do, you want to see more of this, more of the tank. I'm just this little dude here. It's all I am. You can see. I know a little bit. I'm not this Raul Powell guy who knows everything about Forex markets and stuff and crypto. But you want to stick with me and see what I'm doing. I do know what I'm talking about well enough to make some money for myself. Not a financial advisor. Please tap like and subscribe. And please check our Caleb and Brown interview coming up with Jim Bazzani, our fellow Italiano. And I love you all, our new fellow Italianos that joined us on the channel today. Amen, Italy. Yeah, join us the 18th, Monday night, 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time for our live interview with Caleb and Brown, Jim Bazzani, to see why you might want to think about grabbing onto a Caleb and Brown so you're not stuck on these exchanges. And when it comes time to cash out and you want to cash out 200,000, 500,000, a mil, whatever, you have a broker that does it like the big boys do, your personal broker, one-time fee, boom, done, into your bank account, and then go buy more crypto, do whatever you want, or just cross it over and don't even go to USD. But check out the old Caleb and Brown with Fireblocks institutional grade custody, matching your crypto 1-to-1, not playing games. Yes, they're out of Australia, but that don't matter, and I'll show you how. So have a great day today. Check our link below. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking with us, and we're getting better with the lives, so thanks for sticking with us and being loyalty. I love and loyalty and honesty and truth above all, and I love you guys, and I hope you have a nice Sunday. Thanks to all the newcomers who came in. I love you guys. Have a good day.